Imagine owning a gym where money seems to arrive every month. Members swipe their cards, upbeat music fills the room, trainers coach clients, and rows of equipment stay busy from sunrise until late evening. From the outside, it looks like the perfect business. Recurring income, healthy customers, and a lifestyle built around fitness. But that picture hides an uncomfortable truth. Many gym owners spend more time worrying about cash flow than deadlifts. They unlock the doors before dawn and leave long after everyone else has gone home. Every treadmill repair, lease payment, payroll deadline, and utility bill quietly competes with every membership payment. That's the paradox of the fitness industry. A gym can be full of people and still struggle financially. Another gym down the street might look quieter, yet generate far more profit. The difference has surprisingly little to do with how many people lift weights each day. So what actually determines whether a gym becomes a thriving wealth-building machine or an expensive mistake? Is it the membership price, the location, the equipment, the trainers? Or is there a deeper economic engine most people never notice? Over the next few minutes, we're going behind the mirrors and beneath the rubber flooring to follow every dollar from the first investment to the final monthly profit. We'll uncover why successful owners obsess over retention, pricing, utilization, and operating costs instead of chasing endless new members. We'll test common assumptions with simple math and real-world scenarios that reveal what balance sheets hide. By the end, you'll see why this business rewards discipline more than enthusiasm, patience more than passion, and financial strategy more than perfectly sculpted physiques. If you've ever dreamed about opening a gym or simply wondered how these businesses survive despite fierce competition, this breakdown will change the way you see every membership card you carry. Because before anyone builds stronger bodies, they must first build a stronger business. And that journey begins with understanding the numbers hiding behind every workout, every subscription, and every ambitious entrepreneur's dream of turning fitness into lasting financial success without ignoring the economic reality. Long before the first member scans a key card or lifts a single weight, the financial clock is already ticking. Many aspiring owners imagine buying a few machines, hanging motivational posters, and opening the doors. In reality, creating a modern gym is closer to building a small commercial operation than setting up a simple retail store. The first major expense is usually the location. Commercial landlords often require large security deposits, advance rent, and long-term lease commitments. Choosing the wrong location can cripple a business before it has a chance to grow, while choosing the right one often costs significantly more. That decision alone can shape profitability for years. Next comes construction and renovation. Floors must withstand thousands of dropped weights. Mirrors cover entire walls. Locker rooms, showers, plumbing, electrical systems, ventilation, and lighting all require expensive upgrades. Even details customers rarely notice, like accessibility improvements, security cameras, and fire safety systems, add thousands to the budget. Then there is the equipment. Cardio machines, squat racks, cable systems, benches, barbells, dumbbells, and functional training stations can easily consume a massive portion of the initial investment. Buying premium equipment attracts members, but it also increases financing costs. Buying cheaper equipment may save money today while creating expensive maintenance problems tomorrow. Many new owners discover another surprise. The spending does not stop once the gym looks finished. Insurance policies, business licenses, software subscriptions, branding, marketing campaigns, cleaning supplies, and initial staffing all demand cash before meaningful revenue arrives. Every dollar spent is a bet that enough members will eventually walk through the door. Imagine investing hundreds of thousands of dollars before collecting your first monthly membership fee. Loan repayments begin immediately, regardless of whether 10 people join or 1,000. The bank does not wait for your grand opening to become successful. Interest keeps accumulating, and fixed costs continue growing every single month. Experienced operators often create detailed cash flow forecasts that assume slower membership growth than their optimistic expectations. They budget emergency reserves for unexpected repairs, delayed permits, or weak opening months because surviving the beginning is often harder than attracting customers. Once momentum finally starts building, lasting stability and financial breathing room ahead naturally grows. This is where the dream starts separating from reality. The gym is no longer just a place to inspire healthier lives. It has become a capital-intensive business with enormous upfront risk. Every financial decision made before opening influences what happens afterward. And once the doors finally unlock and the music starts playing, an even more important question emerges. Where does the money actually come from, and which revenue streams truly keep a gym alive? Once the doors are open, many people assume the hardest part is over. In reality, opening day simply changes the questions. Instead of asking how much the gym costs to build, owners begin asking how every square foot can produce sustainable revenue. Memberships are the foundation, but they are only one piece of the puzzle. Monthly subscriptions create predictable cash flow, annual plans improve upfront liquidity, and enrollment fees help recover acquisition costs. Yet, relying only on memberships leaves many businesses vulnerable when growth slows. The most profitable gyms rarely stop at basic access. Personal training often generates far higher margins because members pay for expertise, accountability, and customized results. Group classes create another layer of income while allowing one instructor to serve many people simultaneously. Beyond coaching, smart operators build complementary revenue streams. They sell supplements, branded clothing, protein shakes, recovery services, premium locker rentals, childcare, nutrition consultations, and specialty workshops. Each additional purchase increases the lifetime value of every customer without requiring another expensive marketing campaign. Imagine two gyms with exactly 1,000 members paying $50 each month. On paper, both appear identical, producing $50,000 in monthly membership revenue. Gym A offers nothing beyond access. Gym B converts just 10% of its members into personal training clients, sells recovery packages, hosts paid workshops, and operates a small smoothie bar. Their membership totals match, yet Gym B finishes every month with substantially more cash available for expansion, marketing, and profit. Successful owners therefore think beyond selling access. They design experiences that encourage members to stay longer, purchase additional services, and achieve better results. Every satisfied customer becomes more valuable, not because membership prices rise, but because trust creates opportunities for deeper relationships. This approach also changes marketing. Instead of endlessly chasing new signups, profitable gyms focus on retaining existing members. Keeping someone for 3 years usually costs less than replacing them every few months. And that is why successful operators measure lifetime value instead of celebrating raw membership counts. A full parking lot can impress visitors, but healthy margins impress lenders, investors, and owners paying the bills. Revenue quality matters just as much as revenue quantity. Every pricing decision, every upsell, and every retained customer quietly shapes the business's future. The lesson is surprisingly simple. Memberships open the door, but diversified income keeps the lights on. Once you understand where the money really comes from, the next challenge becomes even more revealing, because impressive revenue figures can still hide a dangerous reality. Expenses are waiting around every corner, and they often determine whether a gym thrives or quietly runs out of cash despite growing sales and loyal members every single month of the year ahead. Revenue can make a gym look successful, but expenses decide whether it survives. Every month, owners face bills that members rarely notice. Rent arrives regardless of attendance. Utility costs climb as lights, air conditioning, showers, and dozens of machines consume electricity throughout the day. Even during slower seasons, many costs barely change. Payroll adds another layer. Front desk staff, cleaners, maintenance technicians, personal trainers, and managers all expect consistent pay. Some trainers work as contractors while others receive salaries, but either model requires careful planning. Understaff and service suffers. Overstaff and profits disappear. Maintenance is another silent expense. Treadmills wear out, cables fray, upholstery tears, mirrors crack, air filters require replacement. Cleaning supplies never stop running low. Every repair protects the member experience. Yet every repair also reduces monthly profit. Insurance premiums protect the business from accidents, liability claims, and property damage. But they become another unavoidable fixed cost. Software subscriptions manage memberships, billing, scheduling, and access control. Music licensing, internet service, security monitoring, accounting fees, taxes, and payment processing charges quietly drain cash every single month. Then comes depreciation, one of the least understood costs in the fitness industry. Expensive equipment does not last forever. A commercial treadmill that seems indestructible today gradually loses value through constant use. Eventually, it must be repaired or replaced, requiring another major investment that many first-time owners underestimate. Imagine 3 popular treadmills breaking during the busiest week of the year. Members wait in line. Frustration grows. Online reviews become more negative, and potential customers hesitate before joining. Suddenly, the owner is paying repair bills while future revenue starts slipping away. This is why strong operators prepare for problems before they happen. They build emergency reserves instead of spending every profitable month on expansion. They negotiate maintenance contracts, monitor equipment performance, and track expenses with the same discipline they use to measure revenue. Here is the surprising reality. A gym can increase membership, generate higher sales, and still lose money if expenses rise even faster. Growth without cost control creates the illusion of success while quietly weakening the business underneath. Once you see how relentless these expenses become, an important question naturally follows. If owning a gym is so expensive, why do some businesses consistently earn impressive profits while others struggle despite serving similar communities? The answer has less to do with equipment and far more to do with human behavior. Successful owners study patterns, not just payments. They know peak hours require enough staff, while quiet afternoons should operate efficiently. They negotiate supplier discounts, replace failing machines before catastrophic breakdowns, and review every expense line each month. Small savings repeated across utilities, maintenance, software, and payroll compound into meaningful profit over time. The businesses that survive longest are rarely those with the flashiest equipment. They are the ones that respect every dollar leaving the bank account as much as every dollar entering it. That mindset prepares us for the industry's biggest secret about profitability and competitive advantage. Next, we'll explore that hidden engine. At first glance, the gym business seems simple. More members should mean more crowded facilities, longer waits for equipment, and eventually the need for a bigger building. But if you've ever wondered why many gyms sell far more memberships than their parking lots could possibly handle, you've already stumbled onto one of the industry's biggest economic secrets. The average member joins with incredible motivation. January arrives, goals are ambitious, workout clothes are brand new, and calendars fill with plans to exercise 5 or 6 days a week. For a few weeks, attendance surges. Treadmills stay occupied, weight rooms buzz with activity, and classes reach capacity. Then reality begins to intervene, work gets busy, family commitments grow, motivation fades, missed workouts become missed weeks, and eventually, many members visit only occasionally despite continuing to pay their monthly subscription. From a fitness perspective, that may sound disappointing. From a business perspective, it dramatically changes the economics. If every single member actually visited every day, most gyms would become unusable. Equipment shortages would frustrate customers, locker rooms would overflow, and the business would need a much larger facility with significantly higher operating costs. Ironically, the system works because member behavior is spread across different schedules, habits, and levels of commitment. This is where behavioral economics quietly shapes profitability. People don't simply buy access to equipment. They buy the possibility of becoming healthier, stronger, and more disciplined. That aspiration keeps many memberships active even during periods when attendance declines. Successful gym owners understand that retention matters far more than constant acquisition. Replacing a departing member often requires expensive advertising, promotions, and sales efforts. Keeping an existing member satisfied is usually much cheaper. Small improvements like cleaner facilities, friendly staff, reliable equipment, engaging classes, and supportive communities encourage people to continue paying month after month. Consider 2 gyms again. The first signs up hundreds of new members every month, but loses nearly as many through cancellations. The second attracts fewer new customers, yet retains them for years. Although the first gym appears to be growing faster, the second often builds stronger long-term profitability because customer lifetime value steadily increases. This also explains why community has become such a powerful competitive advantage. Members who form friendships, know the staff, or work closely with trainers are less likely to cancel. They are not just paying for machines anymore. They are investing in relationships, accountability, and routines that become part of their daily lives. The biggest misconception is that gyms simply sell workouts. In reality, they sell consistency. The businesses that understand human psychology better than their competitors usually outperform them financially, even without having the newest equipment or the largest facility. And once you recognize that behavior often matters more than buildings, the next question becomes impossible to ignore. Why do some owners transform these same principles into highly profitable businesses, while others still end up closing their doors? By now, it's clear that owning a gym is about far more than filling a room with equipment. The real difference between success and failure comes down to hundreds of business decisions that compound over time. To see how powerful those decisions are, imagine 2 gym owners who start with nearly identical opportunities. Owner A leases a premium location at a very high monthly cost because it looks impressive and attracts attention. To compete with nearby gyms, memberships are priced aggressively low, hoping large numbers of customers will make up for smaller profits. Grand opening discounts bring a flood of signups, but many members joined only because of the low price. As promotional offers expire, cancellations begin to rise. Meanwhile, owner B chooses a slightly less expensive location with manageable rent. Instead of competing solely on price, the gym focuses on excellent customer service. experienced trainers, spotless facilities, and a welcoming community. Membership fees are slightly higher, but customers understand the value they receive and stay much longer. At first, owner A appears to be winning. The parking lot is full, social media celebrates impressive membership numbers, and the gym feels busy every evening. But behind the scenes, heavy loan payments, rising payroll, equipment repairs, and constant marketing expenses leave very little profit at the end of each month. Every canceled membership creates pressure to find another customer simply to maintain cash flow. Owner B experiences slower early growth, but something important begins to happen. Members renew their subscriptions. Personal training sessions become more popular. Referrals increase because satisfied customers recommend the gym to friends and family. Instead of spending heavily on replacing lost members, more of the revenue can be invested in improving the business itself. Scale also changes the economics. Large fitness chains often negotiate lower equipment prices, reduced insurance costs, better software contracts, and national advertising campaigns. Their purchasing power allows them to spread fixed costs across dozens or even hundreds of locations. Independent gyms rarely enjoy those advantages, so they must compete differently. They win through specialization, stronger relationships, exceptional service, or unique experiences that larger competitors struggle to replicate. This is why copying a successful chain without understanding its economics can become a costly mistake. A pricing strategy that works for a nationwide brand may be completely unsustainable for a single location business with limited resources. The biggest lesson is that profitable gyms are not built by chasing the highest membership count. They are built by balancing revenue, costs, retention, pricing, and customer experience into a system that consistently generates healthy cash flow. Every smart decision strengthens the next one, while every poor decision quietly multiplies future problems. So after seeing both paths, one final question remains. Even if you understand the numbers, the psychology, and the hidden costs, is owning a gym actually the right investment? Or could your money work harder somewhere else? After breaking down the startup costs, revenue streams, hidden expenses, and psychology behind the business, we're left with the question that matters most. Is owning a gym actually worth it? The honest answer is that it depends on what you're trying to build. If you're looking for effortless passive income, a gym will probably disappoint you. Successful gyms demand constant attention. Equipment must be maintained, employees managed, members retained, and financial performance monitored every single month. Even experienced owners can't afford to put the business on autopilot for long. On the other hand, if you enjoy building systems, creating communities, and improving customer experiences, a well-managed gym can become a rewarding long-term investment. The key isn't selling access to exercise. It's creating enough value that members willingly stay year after year, while additional services increase the value of every customer relationship. But every investment has an opportunity cost. Imagine investing the same amount of money into stocks, rental property, or another business. Those alternatives may offer different levels of risk, effort, and return. A gym has the potential to generate attractive cash flow, but it also requires significantly more hands-on involvement than many traditional investments. The fitness industry itself continues to evolve. Home gyms, fitness apps, connected workout equipment, and boutique studios have changed customer expectations. Owners who refuse to adapt risk falling behind, while those who embrace innovation often discover new ways to serve members and grow revenue. Ultimately, the strongest gym businesses are not built by people who simply love fitness. They are built by entrepreneurs who understand finance just as well as they understand training. They track cash flow with the same discipline they expect from workout routines. They measure customer lifetime value instead of celebrating short-term membership spikes. They recognize that every financial decision, no matter how small, compounds over time. So, is owning a gym worth it? For the right owner, absolutely. But success comes from mastering economics before mastering exercise. Behind every squat rack, treadmill, and membership card is a business that lives or dies by the numbers. The next time you walk into a gym, don't just see the people working out. See the cash flow, the operating costs, the retention strategy, and the economic engine quietly running in the background. Because the businesses that create lasting wealth aren't always the busiest or the flashiest. They're the ones built on strong financial fundamentals. And that's a lesson that extends far beyond the fitness industry, applying to almost every business you'll ever evaluate or invest in.